Alright, nihilism's kind of cool because no matter what, you will always fuck up, and that's just a cool potential because you know that if you always are gonna fuck up no matter what you do, you technically never lose. Like, for example, say you live in a shitty place, you don't pay rent, the thought of you getting kicked out can be anything from you left water droplets on the sink to you fighting your grandmother. It could be something like that. You could have holes in your ceiling, unwashed clothes, and take constant abuse from several people in your life. So literally, it's like once you get to that point, like I got to a very dramatic, deep, depressing, traumatizing point, and then it was like, okay, I've officially hit rock bottom. And the only thing about rock bottom is that once you hit it, there's nothing worse you can do. Like if you already know everyone in your life's gonna call you a piece of shit, then it's like, okay, I'll take that L, homie. That's fine with me. Then you just kind of evolve because it's like, alright, rock bottom sucks, it's hard as hell. Try something, nope. Try something, nope. And you just keep fucking up, and eventually you just give a less fucks because instead of tiptoeing around things like, oh, I don't know if I should ask out that guy, I'm kind of insecure or whatever. Eventually it's like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm already at rock bottom. There's nothing worse I can do. If I tell this dude that, like, I could do anything from say, oh, hi, nice to meet you, introduce myself to, hey, I want to fuck your brains out, then it's like, that's much better because the worst that happens is, well, the worst that happens is I get murdered, whatever. Spare me from my misery. But then the second worst, or actually, nah, that wouldn't be worst if I was at rock bottom, but I'm not gonna advocate suicide. I'll just say, there's also the factor of, okay, so what if you fuck up with the person you ask out? Who cares? You fuck up, they'll forget you, life goes on. Unless you're in high school, then that shit sticks with you forever. But even then, it's like if you're at rock bottom, it's like people already talking shit about you. Who cares if they have an extra rumor of, oh wow, she asked out that guy and she fucked up? Like, then it's like, okay, back to square one. It's not even rock bottom, it's just square one. You can always do better than what you got. Then it's like, alright, life's going kind of shit. Oh, my hair is a mess. I'm single, I have no friends. Might as well. Fuck it, if I already want to die and kill myself, I might as well do at least one thing on my bucket list. Try a new hairstyle. Learn to sew something. Learn creative things I want to do. What if I changed my hair? What if I went out of my way to go to this event? And you just kind of push yourself. And nihilism is kind of great for that. Or maybe it's absurdism, it all depends on your outlook. Nihilism is kind of like, who the fuck cares? I don't like my life, it sucks. And that's like rock bottom. And then absurdism is like, who cares, man? I'm gonna die anyway. Fuck that shit. Let's go skydiving. Or let's ask out that cute girl. Or let's go come out to our parents. Or cut off our hair. Or travel to Paris with like $5 in our bank account. That type of shit I appreciate. It's just like, if you already want to die, you have nothing to lose. You truly don't have a single thing to lose because it just gets better. Or it stays stagnant. If you could think of ways it could get worse, then, well, maybe you're just overthinking it. But I mean truly rock bottom. So I feel like it's easier for me to do things than other people because I know I have certain advantages as well, but it's also like I have a lot less to lose. I remember people would be like, oh my god, I can't believe you asked out that person. Or, oh my god, I can't believe that you just totally, out of this blue, asked this person to fuck you and it worked. Or, oh my god, can't believe you somehow had this thing happen to you. How'd you do that? And it was like, I just didn't care enough. It was like, I didn't care. Because I enter most things with the, if this fucks up, I don't care. Or if it fucks up, that's cool. I went in expecting that. So if anything, it's kind of a surprise when things go well. It'll be like, alright, like, for example, wait, do I have an example? This one dude. I was friends with this dude named, I don't know if I should say his name. Let's call him Mark. No, sorry, that's stupid. His name is Marco. Fuck you, Marco. Anyway, so basically, I was hanging out with Marco. I don't like Marco in the slightest, but I was basically, when you're at home, broke as fuck, starving, you share a room with someone who shits themselves, and you really just fucking hate your life. It's like, okay, this one dude who's thirsting over me wants to pay for my food and hang out. Alright, nothing to lose, might as well do it just so that I can actually, have human connection, even if it's not in a positive light, go experience some sunlight, things like that. And you know what I ate it? Luck actually worked out pretty well for me. because we actually had a decent conversation, a heart-to-heart. I got to interview them. The interview was decent, but then they kept kissing me, and long story short, I don't want to go into that right now. Just, whatever. It's gross. Continuing on. And then, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Good things just happened from there, just since I took the plunge of, fuck it, I've got nothing to lose. This kid wants to hang out with me and I don't even like him. Who knows? A golden opportunity could come from that and I didn't know. And it ended up working out right, because you know what happened? For me going on a date with a total piece of shit, I then went to an ice cream shop and got asked out by a very cute boy who has been charming ever since. And if you're watching this video, hi there. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. And yeah, it's been like 2 months and things have only gotten better just because I took the chance. You know, it was like, fuck it. And the funny thing is I was nervous too, because he asked my number, and instead of thinking, oh my god, what if Marco gets mad that I got this guy's number right in front of him, blah blah. Marco had a girlfriend. I'm just gonna say that up front. He had a girlfriend. He shouldn't be tripping if I get a number from someone else. He was just gonna fuck me and ghost me anyways. And he did. So, like, fuck you, Marco. Eat shit. What was I talking about? I forgot. Oh, basically, it went from, oh, I'm on a date with this piece of shit, to, oh, hey, this guy in an ice cream shop who I'm not sure is entirely what I'm used to, or the type of person who I think would be interested in me, wants to take me on a date and get my phone number. And I just thought, fuck it, one life to live. I gave him my number. Marco got pissed, but he's still fucked. I mean, you don't need to know that. Shut the fuck up. And just overall, it turned out pretty alright. Because next thing you know, this person who I thought, oh, they're probably not going to be into me, they're probably not my type, we'll probably have nothing in common. I just subsided my fears for, I've got nothing to lose. If anything, I'd gain from it. If it went bad, well, if it went terribly bad, I'd get murdered. And even then, it was like, life's kind of, it's a touchy subject. And then the second worst, or since murder could be the best in some situations, it's just like, alright, I have a bad date experience, maybe something traumatizing, but it's something I'll move past and get forward on and be able to share with other people and talk about it with. Not like sexual assault or anything, but then we aren't going to get into that. Let's just imagine that the worst that could happen in this scenario, despite me being a woman and going on a date with someone at night, let's just, for the sake of a fantasy, say the worst that can happen is I have a bad day and I get to share it with someone on the internet or something. Now, the potential for the best scenario actually ended up happening. Because here I was thinking, nothing's gonna get better. Life's kind of boring. Who cares? And next thing you know, my life got twisted upside down, and now I've got a fly-ass person I'm seeing who is one of my closest friends at the moment. And life's going pretty well. Also, sorry if it's dark as fuck. I'm just, like, in the dark right now. It's 8:30 at night. And I've got better. It's been 2 months and I've been, like, extremely happy, so that's all I can really say. Also, but yeah, what I was saying was basically, went on a date with this dude, didn't think it was my type at all, didn't think we'd have anything in common, and next thing you know, 2 months later, fucking best person I know. We have tons of shit in common, or even if we don't, opposites attract in their own way, and we're both becoming better people because of it. That's all I gotta say. Can I turn up my phone brightness? Okay, there we go. That's much better. I don't know, man. I also met this individual who, I guess I won't say, no, fuck it. His name was Calvin. If you're watching this, Calvin, you're a piece of shit. But, for the sake of the story, I'll tell you the positive that happened. I met this guy at a film concert. Basically, this guy, who I barely knew on my Instagram, was like, oh, hey, I'm having a film festival coming up. If anyone follows this Instagram, you should come and support me. I knew nothing about this guy. I was just, that was when I was legitimately in rock bottom. I was not eating at all, fucking at all, any day. Maybe just sneaking bread. I was just taking terrible care of myself, and life was shit. And then it was like, oh, film festival. Well, I'm already broke, and I've only got like a couple dollars anyway, and it's not like I'm gonna realistically go out and buy food for myself. Might as well go into the city and support this one guy I know. Maybe a connection will come from it. Maybe just any opportunity to get better is something I'd take the chance on, because I believe that's what people should do. I went, and the guy's name was Victor. Victor, if you're watching this, what's up, what's up, homie? It was pretty chill. The film festival itself inspired me to start doing vlogs again, because they called them experimental documentaries. And I was like, hey, that's kind of exactly what I want to do. They just added interesting pictures to it to make the whole talking to yourself in front of a camera thing a little bit more palatable, I guess. And I forgot what I was talking about. Oh. Then I met this fellow named Calvin. And it was so fucking funny, because I knew Calvin from an entirely different event like a year ago. He just lived in a different city, so we never really linked up. But the next thing you know, we became good friends. The next thing you know, we became more, and things actually took a very positive turn as well. We started hanging out and connecting as well. And just, all in all, within, like, maybe, a week, maybe 2 weeks, my entire life changed, all because I went, fuck it. I've got nothing better to do. My life kind of is shit, and anything I do from this point on would be actually an improvement, whether it was for the better or for the worse. And yes, there are worse improvements, like terrible things can happen, and I'll still be online like, oh my god, guys, guess what happened? So, just being optimistic in the most kind of masochistic way possible. What was I talking about? So, I really need to drink more water. I had a concussion on Christmas night due to dehydration, and ever since then my mind's been scattered. I forgot what I was talking about. Alright, let's just say, all because I went. I have no idea who this guy is, but let's go to this film festival and support him, or I don't give a fuck about Marco, he's a piece of shit, and I absolutely do not care about him in the fucking slightest. Let's still hang out with him anyways, because, hey, free food and a day out in fucking beautiful city that I live in. All because I did that. Next thing you know, over the course of 2 months, I had 2 different relationships. I had different job opportunities come to show. I had romances. I didn't even imagine what fucking happened. I went to a fucking Giants game. I learned how to shoot a basketball. I don't even like basketball. I actually enjoyed doing physical activity. I actually started opening up to people and dressing well, because I actually had people to show out for who cared about me genuinely, or one of them who did. Calvin did not. Calvin, if you're watching this, you're a piece of shit. Sorry, I'm pissing myself off. Long story short, just like, I'd say hitting rock bottom was the absolute fucking worst thing for me, because I already was pretty confident back then and wanted to strive the best for others, but I'd say it did something in me. Even though I was like polite back then and sweet or whatever, and I was hopeful, my hope is kind of like 50-50. I'm not saying it's completely died, because I still believe that others can change and that things can get better. I will just care less about the outcome, so I'll think less about, oh no, what if this fucks up, what if that fucks up. And it's just more like, if I fuck up, that's completely fine, because I can fuck up way worse in a different way. And it's just like, who cares? If I didn't, I didn't get into college. My house was in shambles at the time, both physically, emotionally, and just nothing was going right. And I had no other choice but to just stop caring, because no one was letting me care, but they were also taking out their anger on me. So I guess the best outcome was just, hey, let's not care anymore. Just, I don't know, maybe I'll open up more when I'm less scared and I have more privacy. I'll just say being nihilistic was the best that happened to me. I wouldn't have done a lot of things, because otherwise I would have been too scared of what others would think of me, or who would have seen what, and it's just like, who the fuck cares anymore? Just because eventually it got to the point where it was either, hey, your options are having panic attacks and being anxious and hyperventilating and crying in your bed for hours on end, or you can kill yourself. And I thought, neither seems cool. How about I just put myself in as many anxiety-inducing situations as possible until I'm absolutely not afraid of them anymore? And so far, that's worked. So, despite all the terrible things happening to me, I'd say I overcame a lot of my fears. So, things are getting better. I'm not sure if I can say for the better or the worse, but just things are changing. Hell, like, if I really did do things to myself months ago, I would have been off the face of this earth. And I wouldn't even be making this video. But all because I went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to want to kill myself no matter what I do. And something may or may not kill me, or try to kill me, or hurt me with no matter what I do. And there's no shame in doing it, because what? I get hurt, I get killed, I get fucking murdered, I get abused. Alright. It'll just be on to the next. Because if you're so used to it, then it's just like you'll just stop caring. Or maybe you'll expect it, and it's just like, okay, who cares? If this happens, it'll just be something different. And then I'll be surprised when it's like, oh shit, I actually took a chance and dated this person, and they gave me the best time of my life. Or, oh, I decided to do this modeling gig, and next thing you know, I'm getting like beautiful headshots done. Or, oh, I decided to get a new hairstyle, and now people just can't stop complimenting me. Just little things like that. Just, I guess sometimes it really is the little things that remind you why things are important. So yeah, one can say I'm definitely the boldest of most people, and yeah. Alright, this video turned into 17 minutes long, so RIP, I can't seem to make a short video. Just know, if you're watching this, you are loved and you are cared about. And trust me, even if you think, oh no, no one does, guess what? I do. And there's nothing you can do about it. So go ahead and drink a glass of water. Drink a glass of water right now. If it's morning, I don't care what you're doing, just like open a window. Or sit near a window. Just look outside, let some wind touch your face. Something that makes you feel like you're not stuck in your own bubble. Please eat something, no matter what it is. Starving has more consequences on your body than even eating straight up junk food. Just please do something. Eat something. And just think about one thing that you really want in your life, and just say to yourself that you know it can happen. Because that's what I've been doing. Because for me going, I want to kill myself every single day, to eventually going, fuck it, I'm gonna want to kill myself no matter what I do. Eventually it turned from, oh, I'm hopeless no matter what, to, alright, if this fucks up, it's chill. Lots of things in my life fucks up. But hey, worst case scenario, I'd rather be the bitch that fucks up a modeling gig or fucks up a beautiful relationship than the bitch who did nothing at all and killed herself or starved to death or some shit. Not saying I'm gonna do that anytime soon, or will I, but just so you know, y'all got some reasons to live for. Alright. And also sorry if this video is dark as hell. Both like lighting wise and topic wise, but like, alright, God bless and amen. See you, peace out.